Mm, mm. Yeah, that's cool right there. Yeah, that's definitely cool. Okay. Make sure I do this. All right, okay. All right, what's up, risk managers? This is going to be the second day. I think I'm going to start doing these NA meetings live. I think that doing them live will make these more personable. If you have any questions in the comments, please feel free to answer, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm going to have to start telling everybody that I'm going to start doing these so I will understand. But I'm definitely going to start doing these from now on, possibly live. I think that'll be better for everything. And it'll give me an opportunity to really draw and really get intimate with the tools that I have. So, all right. So, we're going to start the NA meeting like we always do. We're going to look at the data for tomorrow, and just be mindful that all these times are in Central Time. So, yeah. So for Wednesday, May 22nd, it seems like the only thing that we got to watch out for is we have Fed Goolsbee speaking. We obviously got existing home sales right here. We got some crude news at 9:30, and we have the 20-year bond auction. So we really don't have anything to really watch out for. I mean, obviously, this is going to be, the housing news is going to be big. I mean, the Fed is looking at that. For some reason, housing has been something that the Fed has been watching. We do have Fed Goolsbee speaking, and we have the 20-year bond auction at 12 o'clock. Or actually, this is from today. I apologize. Give me a second. It's like I knew. It's like this is for today. So why is it not showing? There we go. I apologize. That was for today. That was today's news. Now that's old news. Okay. So at 7:30, he's got continuous and initial jobless claims. That's going to be definitely something to look out for tomorrow. We have PMI tomorrow as well. Got PMI. I mean, we still got some housing news tomorrow as well. And we have Fed Bostic speaking at 2 o'clock. So. Okay, so let's clear this up. All right. So that does nothing. whether it's going to be too big or it's going to be too small. Okay. All right, so I think that's good. I think that's good. Let's make sure the settings got saved. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Hey, what's up, NYA? Yeah, I saw that towards the end of the day. I actually got a piece of that before the cutoff happened. I got a piece of that. Got a piece of that. So, I mean, as y'all can see, don't inverse a Sherm. Now, I won't sit here and say that I was confident that that short was going to work. I didn't think it was going to work that good, honestly. That short this afternoon was epic. And I'm glad that I stayed in that trade, because if I got out of that trade and walked away from my screen and came back and saw that epic short, and my entry was at 41, I believe. I had an entry at 41, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think my entry was at 41. And, you know, I took this in my other account and I made $3,400 on that drop trading ES. This is the account that I trade off stream with minis. And I caught that whole drop. And I copy trade this account. So I made like 7K. Yeah, about 7K on the ES, but on the account that we track, I didn't stay in this trade for too long. I only made $942. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, after we got that drop on the ES earlier today, after we got that drop, I got out. Let's see. Yeah, so I didn't catch this whole drop. I got out at 13. So majority of my position, I got out at that 30 mark. The next I got out was like at 22, and I had a runner down here at 314. So I only made $900 in this drop. And yeah, I was in at 41. But in my minis account, man, I caught that whole thing, man. The whole thing. And then I turned around and went long at the bottom and got some more. So today, across all my accounts, I probably made like 20K today. I made like 20K. Here's my NinjaTrader accounts. I made like 20K today on that drop across all my accounts. So I'm pretty happy about that. Pretty happy. Yeah, I appreciate that. Man, I'm still sad that I can't get that 42, yeah. I'm still sad that that for some reason Apex wants me to verify my identity. I don't know why. Like I said, maybe they watched the stream and they're like, yo, there's no way that this guy is just a regular trader. I'm a regular trader. I just put the work in. I've taken the losses. I've got caught up in these momentum moves, and I've just come to realize that you really have to be on the opposite side of the market most of the time. I understand that a lot of people will say, oh, sure, why are you shorting and the market is, have all this momentum, or vice versa. I've just learned that when people are greedy, you gotta be fearful. When people are fearful, you gotta be greedy. And to go along with that, I mean, if you're buying the market as it goes up, I mean, you're buying high, you have, I mean, in terms of risk reward, I mean, oh crap. I mean, why would you buy high when you have this much reward and all that risk? To me, that's never a good trade. You will never see me do a trade like this. I don't care if the market is going up 10 million points. if the reward is smaller than the risk, then I won't ever take it. I will always look for a short opportunity in a bullish market. I will always look for a short opportunity. So my risk can be this, and my reward, my risk can be this, and my reward can be that. And today, I mean, I'm acting like this is only something that just happens today. Shorting in this area, the risk reward was really good. That's why I took it, and I caught that whole move down. And I'll just continue to trade like this, but I just hated the fact that it took all day for this to work out. That's just the only thing that I hated, that it just took all day. He said they ask you to do that. So yeah, so when you get your PA accounts, yeah, that's it. I had to do the same thing. That's why I'm trying to figure out why the hell they're trying to ask me for my damn identity again. Nothing's changed, and I'm just buying in an account. I've already put in. I mean, they have my identification. I've had plenty of PA accounts that I've blown over time gambling. So I'm just trying to figure out why the hell they asking me for that shit. But I'm not gonna take the time to do that. So, and honestly, I think that's a good thing. With my trading style, Apex just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit with my trading style. He said, did I pass? So I usually don't even look at the 250Ks. I usually buy the 3, and I only get the 300Ks when they're on 90% sale, and I've passed all of them. The crazy thing is I've passed all of them on the eval side, but when I get to the PA side, I just super start gambling. It doesn't make sense because Apex has a consistency rule, but I just start gambling when I get to the PA side with Apex. I just do it. And so all that work, I make 20K and it's all gone. That's usually how that works. So it's just my trading style just doesn't fit with Apex. But these end of day drawdown prop firms, I've taken so much money from them. I mean, not as much as Smith. Smith has over 200K in payouts. Smith, they hate Smith. Me on the other hand, I think right now, I think I've only taken about 17K altogether across all the prop firms that I've traded. But Smith is in that 200K mark. Well over that 200K. So I'm surprised they haven't tried to ban him in some way, honestly. I'm surprised. But all right, so let's get this started, man. Let's get this started. Let's go into the Nasdaq first. This is Nasdaq Anonymous, baby. I will say that, I mean, ever since I started trading the ES for newer traders, because that's the direction that I'm gonna go with my channel, I'm just gonna start helping newer traders to get payouts and just take consistent trades and have a consistent strategy. Trading the NQ, you really have to, your levels have to be on point, because she does not trade structurally like the ES does. Your levels have to be on point. Now, on the edges, you can see that she respects edges. I mean, she'll respect the edges, but anything in the middle is free game. Free game. So because of that, I usually don't trade with structure with the NQ. I just trade level to level. If I know that there's a support area, as an example, here at this 700 level, and I know that the next level up is that 740 level, usually how I would trade the NQ is I will wait to see what happens at this level. And if I do see strength, then I go to the next level. Usually the EMAs, she doesn't respect the EMAs off the bat, but she definitely respects VWAP out of all of them. You can see that sometimes she'll ride the 21 EMA, sometimes the 50. And this is why I like trading her, because the NQ is basically my personality. Nobody doesn't tell me what the fuck I want to do. I'm gonna do what the hell I want, and that's probably why I was so successful with the NQ. The ES, on the other hand, I have to be mindful of all the EMAs. I have to be mindful of the structure, and I have to be mindful of the levels as well with the ES. So when I made that transition over from the NQ to the ES, I wouldn't say that it's challenging, but I just know that I have more things to pay attention to, because if I was trading the NQ today, I definitely would have probably caught a majority of this, because you know I buy and hold, baby. But all right, so far, so let's talk about what's happened so far. I mean, let me actually start drawing out these ranges. All right, so I see that there's a range right here. There's a range right here. And so this is definitely a range with the NQ right here. Yeah, NYA, that was actually, that was a big fear of mine as well when I first started trading the NQ. And honestly, I think that's where I got my stubbornness from, because the NQ requires sacrifice. I like to imagine the NQ as someone, a temptress, a witch, whatever, a goddess that requires sacrifice. And she wants to hold the right to take your stops if she so chooses to. And because the reason why I think of her that way is because if you try to manage and trail your position, you know that you'll get stopped out. She'll stop you out. She'll stop you out, and then she'll go to your target. So when I was trading the NQ, I never moved my stop, and I never, I never moved my target either. Either it was going to hit my stop or my target. That's where that stubbornness came from, because that's how you have to be successful with the NQ. You just got to be stubborn and trust in your setup and accept if you're wrong. I usually keep a 27-point stop on the NQ, and I usually like to take 100-point targets on NQ, 50-point targets, 60, stuff like that with the NQ, because she'll do it. I mean, this right here was what, 684. This is almost this is a 200-point move right here. Like, I mean, she can do it. So, but anyway, so right now we have the NVIDIA earnings. They're saying that their revenue is, if I remember correctly, let's actually look at that. I think it was on CNBC. Yeah, so it says NVIDIA shows no signs of AI slowdown. Over 400% increase in data center business. Talk about being the new Tesla. Anyway, so with that, this is a triple bottom. This right here is a triple bottom here. We got a triple bottom. We got a run of this range. We got a pullback, and we push up. Honestly, I think our next stop is 19 or 8. This 8999, 18,999 stop. So far, we do got this double top. We got this double top. I do expect for the NQ to come back and test inside this range. If she fails here, then that's the next stop right here. But however, if we do get this pullback overnight, I think this is the next move up. That's the next move up. The reason why I think that we're going to continue higher is because of what's on the ES. Let's look at isn't that interesting? Look at the ES right now. I mean, we got this range. It touched that level, and then we got this big fire up. Right now, this is where the all-time highs are, right here. It's knocking right at that door. It's right there. It is right there. And we all know what's above these stops up here. We have buy orders up there. If the bulls can continue to push past this overnight and tap into this sell side liquidity or these buy orders up here, we can definitely see the market continue to push up higher. We can possibly get a retest of this resistance that, I mean, this is a triple top, really a quadruple top. If this breaks through, the bulls are definitely going to use this as a support area, and they're going to blast this higher. There's no reason to be a bear anymore. There is absolutely no reason to be a bear. None. And even though, like Gameway said earlier in the stream, I'm taking short positions because by the time the stream starts, price is already up high. So I've already said that I'm not going to buy high. I'm going to look for short opportunities if prices is up without a pullback. But if the stream starts and we get a decent pullback, then yes, I would definitely love to be a bull. But let's just say tomorrow that for some weird reason, the bulls just say, you know what? We don't care that Nvidia just had the best earnings of all time, and we just get this rotation down lower. That 285 level, I think that's the level where there's definitely going to be some passive bulls here. There's definitely going to be passive bulls in this area because they've definitely been sitting here. I'm going to show you why I say that this is an area where these bulls can possibly come in. Because of this block of price action right here. This block of price action right here. There's definitely bulls sitting here. There's definitely bulls sitting in this area. And this line, this purple line right here, I had this marked out. This was the high from last, not this past CPI, but last month's CPI. I can bet that there's going to be bulls that's going to buy this. I bet somewhere in this area there's going to be bulls that buy here. And if price does manage to drop, I mean, we still got this price action right here. And yeah, we haven't still gotten a test of this area. So actually, this big range right here is a block where the bulls can come back in, because this resistance right here can definitely be used as support. We got our first breakout and we have yet to test this area, or the bulls have yet to test this area right here. We got a breakout right here at this 280 level. So this is another place where the bulls can come in. And at this 285 level is the previous high for last month's CPI. So this whole area right here will be definitely a great opportunity to build a buying or a long position for that move back up higher. But like I said, I don't think that we get a drop like that unless this market is about to rug pull. Yeah, because the market would have to break this level right here. And if it does break this level, I mean, it's just going to tap right back into this and it's going to get bought right back up. So you said 5333. Let's see. 5333. Yeah, I can see that. Let me actually look at this on my higher time frame chart real quick. I hate the fact that it only goes up. Well, I mean, I guess I might as well just be happy that they have tick charts in the first place, because TradingView doesn't have tick charts. So them just having a 5K tick chart is, I guess I should be lucky that they even have that. Yeah, we can definitely. So this morning I was actually looking at this 555 to 360 level. We can definitely, if the bulls takes over tomorrow, we can definitely see the 60 level or maybe the 65 level. And if the bulls maintain control, I mean, we can definitely, if the bulls' objective is to get to this 5,400, we can see the 65 level. That'll be the 60 to 65 level will be the first level. The next level will be the 75 to 80. That 92 level to 90 to 93. I think they're going to start playing games around this 5,400 level. We'll see the games come in here. Same thing with the Nasdaq. There's a huge gamma level here at this 19K. And actually, I think I still have this subscription for, I think I still got this subscription for like a few days. And let's look at what they're talking about with this. It says gamma strike 900, blah, 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 call wall, put wall. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, they got a gamma. See, they always play, 5,400. I kind of figured that 5,400 would be that psychological level for the ES. 5,400. I mean, we're here right now at 5,345. So that next level, 370. I mean, it's interesting how if you look at the charts and you kind of look at like the levels where people like to come in at. I mean, these gamma levels and these levels on the chart, they just line up. I always find that interesting. And obviously there's this big wall at that 300 level. That's why you don't see the ES hasn't broken that level yet. It has yet to break this level. 250. Yeah. So yeah, I think we go up from here. I really think we go up from here. But okay. So let's see if we can get some trades. Like if we can start planning these trades. I mean, we got a big move on both sides. We got this big move. We have all the EMAs sloping up, but I won't be surprised if the bears grind it down tomorrow, honestly. I really wouldn't be surprised if we get a grind down tomorrow. But right now, there's really no reason to be a bear. So my bias is going to be that this bullish momentum is still going to continue into tomorrow. And if we can definitely break those highs on the ES, we'll definitely get that break above with NQ. That is just so interesting. We're literally about 250 points away from this 19K. 19K. And then once we touch 19K or that 18,993 or 4, we're definitely going to probably get a short from there. And we probably might actually get the market to sell off from that level. Look at the NQ. All right, so with the NQ 794, so I would definitely just look. I would definitely 94, somewhere in this area, somewhere in this range for price to come back in this range, and I would want to see how price reacts here. I would want to see that. Because we got this big massive move, price dipped right back into this, and then the bulls came in right here. We got this move up. We were about to retest this high. Either we're going to break out, and then we're going to have a move down, or the bears are going to come in. We're going to probably take out that low, and then we'll see the price action going higher like that. And this is what we probably might see on the NQ. And then once we get that break of structure, the bears will come in, they'll fail here at this, they'll fail. And then we can get that leg up, because even if people sell off out of their positions tomorrow morning and we do initially get a drop, there's going to be buyers. There's going to be a lot of buyers. You said how long I've been trading? So me and Smith been trading. So I think I started trading in 2019. It was either 2018 or 2019. So I've been trading for a while. I've definitely been trading for a while. So that's what I would be looking for on the NQ. If it doesn't break out here, if we do get this breakout, let's just say that price does break out here, man. Let's just say that we do get that big giant candle up, and once we get that, we get a pullback right here at this resistance area, and then they blast it from here. This is an instance where I would look for a short position, and not a long-term one, because this right here, unless there's going to be real buyers up here, this is going to get a strong pullback down, or a pullback lower. There's nobody that's going to be buying up here for real. Not professional traders, not the big lot traders. You will be a fool to put your money up here. A fool. You get this breakout higher, the bulls come back and they retest this and they break this high, you're asking to get a rug pull. I would stay in this area right here. I would wait. If you're not gonna take a short, you need to wait for your longs in a good position. And this area right here, or possibly somewhere around this low, would definitely be the area where you would have to take your long, if you're not willing to take the short. So yeah. NYA, yeah, we do got a Discord, but right now I mean, well, this is what we'll do. Like the people that's, I mean, we've already invited a lot of regulars to our Discord, but honestly, until Smith gets back, I think he gets back in July, if I'm not mistaken, early July. We really kind of stopped using it, and we're just doing the live streams for free. But around that time, once we get the Discord, we start promoting it, we start putting it out there in the world again. Once we get our setup back, we're going to start it up again. But for right now, it's really, we really don't even use it. We just hang out here on the live stream for the most part. But I mean, if you have a Discord, put your Discord name in the link or in the chat, and I'll invite you. But like I said, we don't do anything in there. Not now, until we get everything figured out, or until Smith comes back, and then we can get rolling again. But all right, so I mean that's my game plan for the NQ. I would just wait for that pullback if you're not going to take a short. Buying up here, I mean you'll basically be gambling. We might get it. I mean, it may work. It may work. This is the NQ. However, with the NQ, you need a deep pullback. I mean, you can kind of see it right here. We got that break. People tried to keep buying it, and they found out real quick that the NQ is crazy, but she is not that damn crazy. She will break out. Actually, this is exactly what the hell I was just talking about. Don't you like it when the market just gives your examples exactly what I'm talking about? So this is what I was talking about. So, I mean, here's that high. You have the market break up higher. You had the bulls trying to buy at this level, and they found out real quick. They find out that that's not how you trade, and you see how it came right back into an area of support, and that's when you got that move higher. You don't ever want to be chasing a breakout, because 9 times out of 10 breakouts fail. You want to see that, okay, so there's buyers here, they broke above price, they're going to try to buy again here, but 9 times out of 10 they fail. And they always fail back into an area of support, and then we get that move higher. So that's exactly what, I mean, if we get that breakout again tonight, that's what I would look for. That breakout, that retest, 9 times out of 10 it'll fail, and it'll start to trade back into an area of support. Yeah. I think so too, man. All right, actually, let me just do this now. Because like I said, what we're doing here at this channel is very different from every financial guy on YouTube. We're actually, well, shit, on my channel, I'm actually teach you how to trade. I mean, so far, I think we're up about $3,500 just trading micros, having a consistent strategy. I know it's tough. I know it's tough. I don't scout. I get into a position and I wait for my targets to get hit. And I know that's tough for some people. I get it. But that's how you have to trade. Now, give me a second real quick. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So yeah. So we don't really do anything in this Discord yet. I mean, like I said, we've when we started this channel, we had a lot of momentum, great engagement. However, since we've been through so many changes now, at this point, we just said, you know what, we're just going to do this for free for now. And we're just going to provide a lot of value for free. I mean, Did nobody caught, well, I wouldn't say nobody caught that short, but shit. We average about what, 20 points per trade, 15 to 20 points. If you trust in your boy Sherm, where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. Actually, so let me take the. Actually, I'll do this later. I'll make sure I do this. I'll just put your. I'll do this later. Okay. All right, so let's go for the ES. So with the ES, it's almost the same thing. Now, but let's talk about that trade. Let's talk about why I was so adamant in the short. I mean, mind you, if I take a short, and I think all the shorts that I've taken in bullish momentum, I think maybe one didn't work out, but most of the time they do. It's just that you kind of have to wait for it. You're gonna have to kind of wait for it, like this one, the one that we took the day before. And I think I was in right here at 45, and it got up to like 48 or 49, and then eventually we got this rollover. Eventually we got it. I mean, the main reason why I took this trade was because I know that the ES is structurally sound. It doesn't move the same way like the NQ. You're not going to get the randomness. So with the risk reward on this, I would have to be wrong, super wrong, in order to lose on this trade. And I'm not that wrong. So I think, yeah, we got in right here, and I was able to capture that whole move. Yeah, I got out at 23 right here. I mean, anybody that held that position and held it, I think right here. Yeah, and I was in micros on this. I think I only had this one day, and honestly, this loss right here, I will say that it was an unnecessary loss. That was unnecessary. I shouldn't have been stubborn on this day. I was being very stubborn on that day because I didn't think that the market was going to take out all-time highs, but it did. The market showed me. But the reason why I took this trade was the same reason why I took this trade. I saw that the bulls failed to rotate price higher. We got that rotate up, it broke structure, or it took out this high, it failed to break out, and we got this breaker structure down. And so when price came back up to retest this little trading range that's actually right here. Ah, crap. I forgot. So when the market came back and retested this area right here, that's why I initially went short. And usually I would have a 10-point stop on this, but I think I had 5 or something. I know that however much it was, I think my stop was at 46.50, if I'm not mistaken, 46.50. And we did get this initial drop. Where is that at? So we did get this initial drop, and I think it was 2 or 3 points away from my original target, and we got this retest. And once we got that retest, I almost closed this trade. Because the reason why I closed it is because it was bullish momentum, or I would have closed it is because we had bullish momentum and we had a break below this range. It tapped into an area of support, and I thought that the bulls was going to actually try to take out this high. But then I looked back at the charts and said, no, this is not the NQ. If I was wrong, I was going to be wrong, but I knew that we was going to get a short. I didn't think we was going to get this epic short down. I'm not going to sit here and say that, yeah, I knew that this was going to happen. No, I didn't know this was going to happen. I assumed that we was actually going to get to 20 2320 again, and then the market retests this area, and then from here we might have got that big drop down, but we didn't get that. The market wasn't playing around. We got that full drop down from there. And all I'm gonna say is that I'm glad that I had this open in my other account, because when I saw that I got out at like 29.23 in the account that we was tracking, I was like, man, I left so much freaking money on the table. I left so much money on the table with that account. But we had this sweep of liquidity right here. And once the market swept this liquidity, we came right back into this area. We took out this high. We got this drop. The bulls found support here. And so far, they're pushing price higher. What I'm looking for, like I said, if we get a breakout, I'm looking for a big correction. But if we get a pullback, I'm looking at this 315, 318, 315 area to go long. I would try for a long in that area. And actually, let me look at this real quick. Let me look at my higher time frame chart. Yeah, that 320 area, 320. Yeah, I will look for that 317, 314, possibly somewhere in this area. This is where I will go long. And I will put my stop somewhere in this area, because I think that this low is going to be protected. Yeah, I think so. And like I said earlier in the stream, there's nothing but buy stops right here. There's nothing but buy stops above these highs. So if price does knock at this door, we're definitely going to see a breakout. I want to see a correction lower. And then once we get that correction, then I want to see us trade up higher. I will feel more comfortable taking a long once we get that correction. Now, we've been in bullish momentum all this week. So, I mean, it's not going to be unheard of if the market just basically just trades higher like this. I mean, these bulls have been regarded this whole week. And they may do some regarded as shit like this and just trade straight up. And the price is basically trends the entire time. It just trends like this and bounces and bounces and bounces and bounces. Off that 21 EMA, you got your 50 EMA following it like this. You got your 200 and VWAP. And once you see the separation of EMAs like this, there's no shorting a market like that. There is no shorting. You can try to short, but it'll be immediately bought up. So we'll see. We'll see if the bulls are going to continue this momentum tomorrow. My bet is that they do. I do believe we'll see a pullback, but I think the bulls are going to have control of this market. If they try to save that 19 and 5,400 for Friday, I mean, if we get it tomorrow, then on Friday, I expect for consolidation. I expect price to consolidate. We might get a breakout higher and then a grind down for Friday, because there's no way that price is going to trade above 54 and 19K. It's too much gamma there. There's too much people already looking to take profits there. There's no way that price is going to trade above that. No way. No way. So if we touch that level tomorrow, we grinding down on Friday. And all the late bulls, are going to keep crying like, what happened to all the bullishness? Well, the market reached its objective. It reached that 5,400 mark. And that, I don't think, just like Gameway says, that 18,999, but honestly, I would take profits at 94. 94 and 93, because they like to play games at that 100 level. So you might as well, the 7 points ain't worth it. Just take it. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna start doing the NA meetings like this from moving forward. These will just get better once I get into a groove of doing things. I mean, if I see a trade, I won't have any problem taking it. But I mean, with all that movement like this, we're gonna have to really wait for the overnight to really pick our spots. Because right now we had a big drop, we had a big pop, we had a pullback. The bulls are taking over. If they break out higher, I expect a pullback. I will be a buyer somewhere in this area for a move up to basically test those highs. So that's what I'm going to be looking for going into tomorrow. So that's all I have, and I appreciate you joining, and peace out. I'll do this again.